What up, though? Y'all know what this is. Respect the worst if you don't respect the best. Top tier podcast. I'm Ledge. Let's get right off into this, man. Battle rap roundup. Excuse me. Just here, just go over some things I may have missed or just didn't have time to talk about as far as what's going on within battle rap throughout the week. I can just start off easily with Bullpen's most recent upload. As far as battles go, C Money versus Bad News. This is a really good battle, man. I would probably say on a scale of 1 to 10, probably give about 7.5, 8, 7.5, maybe. It's a good battle, good back and forth. You're talking about two of the standout guys in Bullpen, in my opinion. And this is a good battle. I want to say that it should get a lot more love and looks throughout the battle rap community. I mean, I was there on the comment, section. Wasn't wasn't enough comments to my liking. Wasn't enough views to my liking. We need more. Need more support for this league, man. This league is dope. They got killers over there for real. The battle starts off. I don't know if they had bad blood. I don't know what's the backstory behind them, but it seemed pretty intense, which I love. I love a battle that got some intensity to it. I got some drive behind it. So this battle definitely displayed that. You go with C Money goes first. I would say this was probably his weaker round. And it wasn't bad. It was a lot of jabs, a lot of cool lines, nothing overly amazing. I feel like he kind of cut it short. I could be wrong, but it was a solid start. A couple of news flips here and there. And I feel like he was just, in boxing terms, like getting a feel for his opponent almost. That's what it felt like to me. News comes, he goes, he's kind of warming up, jabbing, then hitting with some shots. I'm never going to give away lines because that's just not my thing. I feel like, first of all, I can't do it with their energy, with their delivery, and with their, their voices. So I'm not going to give their lines any justice, and I can make a line. I can say a line that was dope to me, and I can say it, and you as a listener can be like, that didn't sound too dope. But then you go and listen to it, you're like, oh, he should have said it like that. It sounds way better. So I want to, you go watch it. Bullpen Battle League, Shrug Life. Go check it out yourself to hear the lines. But I can just give you my analysis on what I felt about their material and who won the battle. So, like I said, Bad News goes, and he's getting into his bag, so to speak. A lot of money flips. And if I can foreshadow a little bit, that might have been good just for this first round, because when you're name flipping, the more you flip, the less explosive and impactful it is naturally. So when first round is like dope, like he's hitting with all these money flips, and it's just outstanding as far as the impact it had and just the ability and the in and out he was going with and the timing of it all. It was really good. And he rapped longer. I didn't have like a time span. I wasn't clocking it, but I feel like he maybe rapped maybe 2 or 3 minutes more than Money did in the first. So I gave him a pretty clear round for Bad News in that first round. Excuse me. Second round, Money goes, and this was his best round to me. So it was like a really good exchange. That back end, which was News going last in the first to the top of the second with Money. It was like 2 really good rounds to go back to back on. And Money comes out swinging. He's also doing name flips, but not as frequent. And I felt like he was mixing it up because there was news flips. Then there was like him bringing up real like in-depth stuff. I wouldn't say in-depth stuff, but just real things that we've known like about the whole Battle versus Shine, and about his place on Bullpen, like where his stature is, about him feeling that he's been ducked and overlooked. Like he just brought a lot more material, a lot more content, and his second round was damn near flawless, man. He was just cooking from the word go. His first initial bar landed, and he just didn't let up. Whereas News kind of took a step back because it was more of the same, just name flips, a lot of aggression, and It was a solid round, but it wasn't. He couldn't compete. He couldn't compete with that second round by Money, man. Money got that clear. That's probably the clearest round of the battle. And the third round was more of the same of the second, but just the gap wasn't as big. Like, I felt like Money was still dope. Wasn't as dope as the second, but still dope. And I feel like News was more like of his second round. He was kind of like hit and miss, hit and miss. But it was a good third. It was a good third. That's why I say overall the battle was a good battle. And I'm not knocking people who got News. I just felt like Money was more versatile with his content, for one. And also another thing is from the aesthetics, from the look of it, you always hear boxers talk about close the distance and cut off space, where you see your opponent maybe against the ropes and you're closing off his space to get out of that position. If you look at the battle, Money was always going from his side of the stage, going right at Bad News on his side of the stage, in his face, barking in his ear, hand gestures all over his, around his neck and pointing at him in his chest. That means something. Like, that means something. If you look back when NJT went against JC, like, the looks of that, the optics of him, like, waving his arm and putting his hand on top of his hat and shit like that, that shit looks intimidating and it looks away. So I just think Money came with an overall better game plan. But salute to both guys. Looking forward to seeing them on the Super Bowl kickoff battle extravaganza that Bullpen got coming up. I believe it was January 31st or 27th. I'm not sure. I don't have all that shit in front of me. But it's at the end of the month, I believe. I believe it's 31st. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm looking forward to their battles. Like I said, Bad News goes against Tay-Rock. And Tay-Rock should be ready for that battle. C Money against K-Shine. That might be an underground like classic that at the end of the year people might forget about, but then when you go back, like, yo, I forgot how good this battle was. So I'm expecting a lot from both of these guys on their next battles. Moving right along, want to touch on these World Dom recent announcements, adding on to the card. Shout out to KOTD. King of the Dot added more, battles to the World Dom cards we expected. And we have, Bobby Rex versus Caustic. Caustic is a vet. He's had some ups, he's had some downs. I didn't expect him to be on this card, though. So I was a little bit surprised. I'm not as familiar with Bobby Rex. I maybe seen one of his battles. Maybe one. And he was good. It's just, I'm still getting used to I guess, their style over there at Don't Flop and some of their battlers at KOTD and the accents and things like that. But he was saying some shit, and I'm not mad at it. That's more of a wait and see battle because I don't know what Caustic is going to show up. And like I said, I haven't seen much of Bobby Rex. Maybe once I do more research, I can give y'all a better description. But I was looking forward to seeing who else they would add on here. And I'm really excited to see Shocks the Rebel, man. He's good. I believe I seen him versus Gemini. I know I seen that. And I seen him versus Soul, I believe, in a really good battle. I believe him versus Soul was on Dope Flop. Maybe, I want to say, either close to a year ago or over a year ago. That was a really good battle. I really like Shocks the Rebel, man. He's relentless. His pin game is pretty nice, man. Pretty stout. And he's going against Ilmac, who also just recently went against Soul. Like, Soul is just out here, man. Soul out here. So, and y'all already know what Ilmac does. He got one of the most slept on pins. He's very confident, a vet, really a legend, man. You gotta call it through the legend. And a guy who I was saying who I wanted to see more of this year, and sure enough, here he is on World Dom. So those are two battles that are announced. I'm looking forward to more. Hopefully we see Mad Flex on this card too. I think Mad Flex is dope. Like I said, I wouldn't mind seeing Geechee or B-Dot on this card. Maybe some guys, from URL or that's prominent in URL. I know certain guys are just not I wouldn't say not allowed, but they're not coming to these events, to some of these events, to certain leagues. So we'll see, man. I'm looking forward to it, but I'm really no knock on Bobby Rex versus Caustic, but I'm really looking forward to Shocks the Rebel versus Ilmac. Man, that should be good. So you guys should comment and say who. Like, I'm looking forward to seeing who you guys think should be on this card too. Like, leave your comments in the comment section. You know, notifications is great. YouTube, Top Tier Podcast. Also follow me on the social. Twitter. I'm only on Twitter right now. At Pod Tier. You follow me, I follow you back. We can debate. Go at it. I love talking this battle rap shit. Like I said, I'm at Pod Tier on Twitter. PODTIER. And I'll be back with more in a minute. Just to talk about one issue. And this more so like a PSA to battle rappers, man. So just stay tuned. What's up, folks? Ledge here. Just want to talk to y'all real quick about some really dope travel gear from a company named Baboon. Look, we can all use some really nice travel gear on the road, kicking it with our friends, or we need it for business, right? So just check this out. Baboon makes technical duffel bags for all of life's adventures. Their bags use waterproof material, are tear-proof. It'll last forever. Every bag comes with free shipping and a lifetime guarantee. Visit baboontothemoon.com and enter code MeSeason to receive 10% off your purchase. That's baboontothemoon.com, code MeSeason. Baboontothemoon.com, code MeSeason. All right, we back, man. Before I get into the PSA to the bad rappers, also Rapmatic, check out their YouTube channel. They dropped basically this piece. It's an interview. It's a sit down with Boss Chick Rain hosting it, you know, doing an interview between Hollow and Math for their upcoming battle on RBE. Thought it was really good. I know some fans are a little bit displeased with Hollow. People are calling it dry snitching. He bring up like some real life issues that's not really about battle rap. It's more about friendship and some things behind the scenes that happen. I won't talk about that. I won't get into that. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's really good. It's some really good content. It's making me a little more excited, even more excited to see this battle. And it's also making me more confident that Math is going to win. I've been holding on to saying Math is going to win this whole time. You know, this sit down didn't waver anything. I feel like and I commented on Rapmatic's YouTube channel. I basically said that Hollow seems very calm and composed, which is good, but it's also showing me that he kind of already has an out if he loses, because he keeps on mentioning that this was a favor, that Math begged for this battle, that Math, you know, came up to him for this battle. He didn't want this battle. He denied it numerous of times and finally took it. And he's saying, and he even said it, like, this is a favor for an old friend. And that's why I told you guys in my predictions about this battle, always go with the guy who wants to battle more. And even Hollow's kind of conceding to that fact. So when he's saying that, if you're a Hollow fan, or if you just got Hollow winning, if you placed any money on this in Hollow's favor, this should worry you. He could be playing possum, he could be amazing, but it also just leads me to think, I feel like his mind is just on his business, as it should be. He's one of those guys, like a Hitman Hollow, who's exceeded past just being a battle rapper. He actually, you know, can say he has his own individual brand. So it was a really in-depth, good interview, or good sit-down. I wouldn't really call it an interview. It was a sit-down, one-on-one, mano-a-mano. And they both got shit off their chests to some degree. And I can't wait for that battle, man. Shout out to RBE, the whole staff, the whole, you know what I'm saying, just entourage over there. They really got a potential goodie on their hands if Hollow brings it, because I'm confident that Math, he gotta bring it. If Math don't bring it for this battle, it could be dark for him after this. But I'm confident that he will. Off of that, I want to talk about my PSA to you battle rappers who are so easily, I wouldn't say fooled or tricked, but just, yeah, easily triggered anytime an industry is like a dog who just can't wait to jump out and get into the yard. Like, y'all be so eager anytime these industry guys talk about, I guess, battling or things of that nature. So Tory Lanez puts out a tweet saying he's the best rapper and nobody can stop him. He calls out J. Cole. He called out Push. None of them wanted smoke and all this and that. And here I just see all these guys quoting the tweet, retweeting it, and commenting, whether it's Hitman Holla, whether it's Cortez, whether it's Shotgun Suge. And I just be like, damn, y'all don't be this eager to battle your own contemporaries who do this shit on a daily like you do. But the minute an industry guy comes, like, everybody's like clamoring to him. I don't even think Tory Lanez was talking about battle rappers per se, because if he says he's calling out Pusha T and he's calling out J. Cole and they didn't want smoke, I'm assuming that he just doesn't want to. He's talking about battling guys who are in the industry like him on wax. Now, if he wants to get on Verbal Warzone, then y'all holler at him there. But I don't think he's talking about getting on a stage, and being on URL or RBE or Bullpen or some shit. So everybody just relax. But it's just bringing me a bigger issue to why, as like, these guys are so quick to jump in the ring with these industry guys that are using them. Like, it's not the other way around. It's not like if you be the industry guy, it's going to put you in a different stratosphere, because I mean, DNA beat Mickey Fax. It's not going to do anything major for DNA. But I don't really consider Mickey Fax an industry guy. He's in the industry, but he also was a bad rapper and he's deep within the culture. But like, I don't see the benefits of it that I think these battle rappers think they see in it. Like, if you beat Tory Lanez, first of all, you should beat Tory Lanez. And secondly, it doesn't do anything for you. Like, it doesn't get you a bigger battle because they're not going to chalk it up as a legitimate win. So like, I don't get the excitement and the need to, and this over anxious, like I said, this eagerness to like everybody to pounce on Tory Lanez because he got a verified account and he's got like hits. I just don't think. I think you guys should be focused on beating the top guys. Like, I didn't see Verb. If anything, Verb told everybody to chill. Like, you don't see Verb out there trying to like, yo, I'll tear your head off. Like, he got to where he got to by aiming for the top since he got in the game. You look all the way back to 08, 9, 10. He been wanting Mook and Lux, and now he's at that pinnacle. Like, I'm sorry, Cortez, as nice as you are, I can't, like, you don't have that many big name battles. Like, you haven't battled Surf yet. You haven't battled, you haven't battled Verb, Mook. I mean, you battled Verb, you haven't battled Lux, Mook, none of the top bosses. So I'm sitting here looking like, yo, worry about battling your contemporaries, your peers first. And the same thing for a Suge. Like we need to see y'all guys in the ring against these real killers that are out here in the field waiting to get some blood in their teeth. You feel me? So that's all I wanted to say, man. Don't let these industry guys make y'all feel like, y'all need them. Like, they need y'all. Trust me. They need you guys much more. So just sit tight, because when battle rap is at its peak, they come to you. It's not a coincidence that when battle rap was booming in its peak, Cannabis crawled out of his dungeon and was like, "Ooh, I want a piece of this." It's cold for Jay Mills, and battle rap has got a resurgence over the past year and a half. Then he pops up and wants to battle K Shine. But it wasn't like people were calling out Cannabis. It wasn't people calling out Jay Mills. No, y'all shut them out. Y'all put y'all blinders on, and y'all focus on each other, and y'all made classic battles that made them see y'all and want to jump in the ring. So I think if you take that approach, you don't have to tweet at Tory Lanez. He'll come out of his little nest and try to get smoke and then get his ass smoked. So the main thing is to stay patient and do your job. All right? Just a little public service announcement. respectfully, of course. All right. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Everybody have a good weekend. And as always, keep it battle rap. Love.